I texted every guy that dumped me in the past 18 months, and this is what they said. So the number one complaint, where 33% of the men, I got 12 respondents, all complain about, is that I vaped. Number two was that I was messy, and my parents told me this was a problem, and I didn't believe them, and that's my fault. And then number three, two of them were like, you just didn't seem that into it. You seemed kind of bored and like you were killing time. And I felt really awful because I wasn't that into it. But I thought that the way dating worked was that a man had to chase you. And it didn't matter if you seemed kind of like about it, because I thought if you were just pretty and nice and lower your standards enough that men would just chase you, because that's what men are supposed to do. And I was really, really wrong about that. And that took me a long time to learn. And then most of the other reasons were like, I was just really busy, which I didn't really think too much of. And then one guy was like, you did too many drugs. And I was like, I don't know what drugs you're talking about. And he was like, you take Ozempic. And I'm like, I don't think that's a drug. But, you know, I'm glad that you're telling me this, because I know that we're not compatible, because I love my GLP-1s and you can pry my terzepatide out of my cold, dead fingers.
The whole reason why she had to call these dudes, right? If it's a real list of dudes that she was seriously involved with, she had to call them because they went dark. Moved on in silence, rejected her in silence, didn't even turn back. Now, her parents told her that she was messy, but who the hell are they, right? She's not evaluating herself. This is the problem with them. She has to call and ask because she didn't realize, damn, I wasn't doing this. Maybe I slipped there. Maybe I was saying things that I shouldn't have said. Maybe I was moving away I shouldn't have moved. No, nothing. And when the men give her the answers that she's looking for, she's like, wait a minute. I thought they were into me, but they said that they didn't think I was into them, so they just moved on. I thought they were supposed to keep chasing after me. You see, this is what they think goes on, and this is the hive mind. With women, this is the hive mind mentality. Men are supposed to chase no matter how we act, how we treat them, the games we play. But when men go silence, turn their back, walk away, this draws curiosity, confusion, frustration. Because the men respected themselves when they never thought that they would. Interesting. Let's get the next one.
Very pretty girl, and you don't really get asked that a lot. I want to explain why. A lot of people think that you must have like 55 million people in your DMs, that you have 100,000 guys asking you out every single day. For some people that might be true. I'm not saying for everybody, but for some girls, it's the complete opposite. It's like their DMs are like the driest they've ever been. It's like no one tries to ask them out. No one tries to talk to them. And I just want to tell you, it's because your beauty is intimidating. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm saying you are so beautiful that people think that they don't have a chance with you because you're so beautiful. So the next time you start to self-deprecate and you're like, oh my gosh, like no one's asked me out, like there must be something wrong with me. No, there's actually nothing wrong with you. You're just really that girl. You're just so pretty that they're scared to be rejected because they think you have a million people who are talking to you right now, and they're like, why would I even bother with this girl? Like, she's not going to give me the time of day. She's not even going to give me a chance. She probably has a boyfriend. She probably has like 10. Yeah, that's how people are thinking about you. So yeah, you're welcome.
While this might be a half-truth, right? Pretty women intimidate men. It might be a half-truth, but what's really happening is men are just moving along in silence, and the men that women would even consider don't really view them the way they think that they do. This woman pretty much sums it up perfectly. Let's watch this.
The issue is that the men who consider you their dream woman, those men are unattractive. They're either universally unattractive, but they're definitely unattractive to you, and that's why you don't see them. So for any woman who's having like all of these issues with dating and, oh, I can't get da-da-da-da, it's because you're not those men's dream woman. That doesn't mean that you need to go and do something different. I'm just saying that is the reality. If you have ever been treated exceptionally well, you would know this is true and you wouldn't be living in delusion. You're just not attracted to the men who are going to be able to deliver all of that you want consistently and authentically. And women need to just accept that. That's what's happening.
Now, remember when I said men who take care of themselves, who are doing good for themselves, who are in the gym, who like the man that they see in the mirror, that are actually impressed by themselves, that go out in the public and say, yeah, I'm really above average out here. They don't view you the way that you think that they view you. The guys that you would consider. This is why you have so many clips of women that actually look decent or attractive, sexy, cute, doable, complaining about men because the type of men that they would even go for off rip aren't making them a big deal. Just told you guys a story. I was getting my hair cut. 2 chicks were like, damn, across the street. I ain't even care. I just got in my car, smirked a little bit, and just went about my business. This is nothing new for me. And it's hot outside now. I had a tank top on. It's to be expected. What am I supposed to be like, oh my God, they feeling me? Like, no. Men who feel good about themselves, they're looking at women and at the most it goes is, damn, she fine. Or they'll go and approach. But all of the chasing, really caring about how good she looks, it really doesn't mean anything because they meet in the middle. You look good, she looks good. Men understand that, who love themselves, who value themselves. That's it. And the men that will go above and beyond for them, they don't want these men. This is what I'm always trying to say. She's making it make perfect sense. Get with the guy you're sexually attracted to and cooperate, right? What can I do for you, sir? Energy. Get with the guy you're not sexually attracted to, you're not impressed by, and hell, move mountains for you. But they don't want that. Now you could stay single, or you could play for the other side. You know, you could play for the other team. Those are your 4 options pretty much. Let's get the next one.
Well, I just got done with the gym and a cute guy was approaching. And so I held the door open for him, smiled, you know, and he was not close. He was not close to the door, but I held it. I held it for him. And this is why I'm single. Yeah.
This is another perfect example of them feeling rejected by a man's silence. But why didn't you go up to him and just talk to him? Why don't you just go up and talk to him? He was supposed to shoot his shot at you. She said he was far away. She was mismanaging. She was frozen up. And they get frustrated, right? Because it's like, damn, what else do I have to do to get these guys to come and approach me? You didn't even do anything. Do you say what's up to them in the gym? It's like the advice I give dudes that want to approach a woman in the gym. Just be cordial, be cool with her. Then eventually get there. Don't go straight in for the kill. Don't. Because it's weird now. And if you get rejected, you're going to feel some type of way. But if you build some type of rapport in the gym, right? I see you. Pound it. Hey, what's up? Ask her name. Just keep going on that way. So then if she says, I have a boyfriend, or no, I'm okay, you just go back to being cool. Yo, what's up? So simple. She doesn't even want to say anything. She doesn't want to start anything. And the thing about this is, we know your position. We don't know his position. We don't know if he likes you. We don't know if he finds you attractive. We don't know if he's staring at you. You're worried about him. So go make something happen. They feel rejected off of a man's silence, but he never even gave you an indicator that he was interested. Crazy, bro. Let's get the next one.
Men are actually, they're pretty smart, okay? They know that if they come to a girl and they're like, hey, I'm not interested, I never see this going anywhere, like, good luck to you. They know for us girls that is going to completely shut the door for us. And if they ever want to come back, that there's going to be a conversation that is going to have to be had. Versus if they just ghost silently, we don't know the reason for it. So whenever they do decide to come back in, it's gonna be a little bit easier for them to do so. So yeah, girls, basically, if you're getting ghosted, it's because he wants to come back. I'm just kidding. That's not real advice. That's not real advice. Let someone's actions be your clarity. Let someone's actions be your closure. Whether it's a ghosting or a conversation, I feel like the message at the end of the day is still the same. I think we as girls, whenever a guy ghosts, will like try to make excuses for him, like, oh, he's not ready, or don't let these men be sneaky and ghost you and then easily walk back in. No conversation. The man wants to lock you down. He's not going to give another man the opportunity to do so. So he would be locking it down. But yeah, try not to drive yourself so crazy over the like, why is he ghosting? Or if you're not getting that conversation.
Yeah, this is a half truth too, but men ghost because it creates mystery. It creates curiosity. And when they come back, it has worked on other women. And how do you even know that they're coming back because it's better off than just telling you they're not interested? How do you know? Because you ended up in some dude's bed, you got smashed, and then he discarded of you again. Every guy understands this. Not gonna say too much. I'm gonna go away and then come back and say I was going through my own stuff. I had a lot of things going on. There was a lot on my mind. My ex came back in the picture, whatever. When a woman really likes a guy, she's gonna go for it. And I know what you're thinking. Women that are healed and blah, blah, blah are not gonna go for that. Well, good thing we don't care about the women that aren't gonna go for this and that. But just know that when she's explaining this to them or just putting this on the internet, this has worked on her before. This has worked on her before. See, a man's silence creates that curiosity, that tension. Like, damn, I wonder what's good with him because I was really feeling him. When he comes back around, she'll talk to him again. Now, some women will be like, nah, you know what? This guy's a player. He's an F-boy. I ain't dealing with it. But that creates that push-pull with them. That's where they're like, damn, I want to try a little bit harder to keep his attention now. That's it. So when you go silent, right, it's for good reasons all the time. It's a good return on your investment. A woman's playing games, go silent. She's not moving how you would want her to move, go silent. If you got another chick that you're about to go in that direction, just go silent. Don't even try to play her left and right and manipulate and lie. No, just go silent. Just go silent because they tell you that it works. Let's get the next one.
Nice guys finish last. Women only like assholes and dickheads. No, that is not true. I don't know where you guys are hearing your facts from, but not me and not any woman I know enjoys a man who treats her like no one does. Now, the only reason why a girl would stay with the guy is because he also ends up love bombing her and giving her affection. And that's the part that she likes. You're like, she's addicted to toxic men. Obviously, she likes it when a guy treats her like shit. No, she likes the good part that he does and the toxic shit she just puts up with. That's not... Women do not want a man who treats them like shit. That's not true. Stop. Why do men, every man I talk to, they're like, yeah, I'm such a nice guy, but, you know, girls only want the assholes. No, the fuck they don't. And name one girl who does. Not me, not any woman I've ever met in my goddamn life. Now, granted, a lot of my friends have dated assholes in the past, but in their minds, they were not assholes. In their minds, they treated them nice, even though they didn't. So girls don't, like, knowingly do that. They think they want nice guys. Fucking don't ever, fuck.